Okay. No, you didn't, because guess who's a genius and who made sure to mute his microphone beforehand, so y'all didn't have to hear anything that y'all weren't supposed to hear. I'm a genius. I mean that actually. Like, yeah, hi everybody. Happy Sunday. I hope the day was restful and or productive for y'all. Um I have to be right back for a second. So it goes. But thank you so much for the 71 months, Stubby. I deeply appreciate it. If I can get exclamation point hype in the chat. Oh, right. I need to go pull my dinner out of the microwave. Hold on. I fucking forgot. I'm like, I'm forgetting something. And then my brain went, you're the micro, it went off. So let me go do that. Okay. This is the stuff I cooked on. Sorry. My grandma was kind enough to make me chicken at some point, and I put it in the air fryer. I just worry a little bit that somehow I didn't cook it all the way through. Sorry, let me say that slower. I just worry a little bit that sometimes I didn't cook it all the way through. But I think this is fine, and I was just imagining things. Hold on a second. Lost audio from my computer. There we go. But yeah, out here costuming our robos. Haha. Yeah, sorry I was late. I got invited to a thing last minute. And I went to go hang out and do that thing. So yeah, last time on Custom Robo, I tried to get my lick back in a set of fights that was giving me some trouble. Didn't really work out. I went ahead and did a couple others. And now I probably have one of the worst ones in this game ahead of me. And I'm not looking forward to it at all. It's not going to be fun in the slightest. It's going to really, really suck. But I have to do it in order to, like, open up the next set of fights. So I suffer and die, I suppose. Okay, let's go. The only thing seems to be that pulling apart the chicken, eat it, is a little tougher than I would like. And that's why I'm worried about whether or not it cooked all the way through. Because I'm not sure if my mostly just like legs that my grandma seasoned for me, I think. But yeah, I'm worried a little bit because she's like, yeah, you can cook it in the air fryer and it should be fine. And there are parts of it where, from the look of it, I'm not sure if it cooked all the way through. And that's not like a her thing. That's a, man, I must have fucked it up somehow kind of thing. So I'm thinking very strongly about whether or not the next time she gives me chicken to cook, if I should do it in the oven instead of in the air fryer. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I either tried to cook, because the other thing was that she gave me a bunch of it at once, and I'm like, I can't fit all of the chicken in at one time, and I can't, like, I didn't have enough bags to defrost some and then do it from there. So I'm doing my best, just looking at it as I'm pulling it apart, to just be like, I don't know if this cooked all the way through. I'm doing my best to not make myself get the ick. But, you know, helps if you unmute your stream. Hey, Kaz, it happens to everybody. Don't worry. Good to see you, though. So yeah, I am eating little bits of it and just kind of feeling it out. I'm trying to avoid parts that look a little too pink, just for safety's sake. Yeah, I put it in the microwave for like another, when I heated it up initially after, so I cooked it, froze it, not froze it, sorry, I cooked it, put it in the fridge, and then when I toasted it, when I put it in the microwave, I did 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So I'm pretty sure at this point, that part is well done, insofar as like avoiding the rubbery stuff. Mostly it's just like when I look at it on the inside, I'm like, I think it cooked all the way through. But I see parts that are like closer to where the bone is that are like a deeper red, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that might just be striation, and it's probably fine. Oh. I get to watch you guys play video games. I make matches and logos from them. Shucks. Thanks. So yeah, I think I'll be alright. So yeah, I think the next time I'm probably just going to do it in the oven. Even if my grandmother gives me less, I think I'm going to do it in the oven next time just to be safe. Because my air fryer is about 2 quarts, so it's like yay big. And it's just one of those things where I'm like, I'm not sure. Alright. Let's just get this one out of the way. So the gold threshold for this particular match is a lot lower. What console is this on? This was a GameCube game. The previous games before this game, the games preceding it, were N64. The one game that came out after it, Nintendo DS. This is like the 3rd game in the Custom Robo franchise. I don't want to deal with this right now, actually. This matchup actually gets chaps my ass. It's like I have to actually finish, like, mind you, I have to, if I want to actually like progress and get more access to more tournaments, I have to actually like win the lab handicap battle, which is really annoying. So basically the idea is that each of these places that you go to has a different battle style we have to worry about. So the computer battle is the only other one that I haven't cleared with a gold yet. And is at least theoretically less of a pain in the ass than the handicap battle is, but the handicap battle, like, I really want to finish it just to have it over with, but like I have to, like, you know, win. I don't have to win all 6 in a row. It's not like that, but I do have to actually like win them in order to progress, you know? Oops. Jeez. It's just Pokemon, but with custom-built robots. You can't capture parts from enemies. You get them... Well, as you battle, you automatically unlock more parts. And you can customize the main weapon, the legs, the main gun, the bombs, and the back pods. So, the Pokemon comparisons are not entirely off base, but it's not quite the same. It looks like the best luck. Yeah, because like the collecting aspects are there, but the main distinctifier is mostly that like there isn't like a type chart or anything like that. It's just different robos are good at different things, and different weapon types do different things also. Like the non-combat? Oh yeah, it's an RPG. You wander around and talk to people. It's very much an RPG. And in this particular context, the only reason why it's like this is because this isn't the main part of the story. I've already finished the main storyline. This is essentially the post game. So you just kind of throw a bunch of different combat rules at you, There we go. Much better. And this one, I believe, no sniper yet. Opponent data. This is using a glider gun. Yeah, so basically what I'm doing, my main strategy right now is to try to use a strike vanisher to deliberately kind of like clip my way around homing shots and things like that, so that I can like get the drop on people. Are you kidding me? There we go. Took me a minute. Oh, where the pronoun? Ah, damn it. Hang on a second. Did I forget? Did I forget? Damn it. Hold on. I'm trying to remember if it's something I have to do on my end to get them to show up correctly. I might have to check. Also, hi, Cackle. I might have to check, because I don't see them OBS side either, which means it really did some shenanigans. Alright, this is the one using the sniper. So we gotta see if I can... We gotta see how this one goes. I was being a smart ass when I saw evil, but yeah, I have to figure out why Alejo is down again. Damn it. Got you this time, you little bastard. But, okay. Very good. Alright, let's go back to my silly ass version of the one meme build that Nick gave me. Because yeah, strike banishes are really good, as y'all saw, for just cutting wide angles and trying to like avoid getting shot. Um, oops. There we go. I don't know if I like how that one turned out. Let's try it again. I could maybe just cheat and try the Sword Storm at some point. The Sword Storm gun is a little bit further ranged. Oh, excellent. The way that they just do the slow float up and then just do like pop right at the end is so funny. Alright, that's the score data. Maybe. If I do really well on these last two, then there's a pretty good chance. If I do pretty good on these last two, then there's a good chance that I'm going to be able to pull it off. Okay, Raidfall. Vertical. Alright, cool. Good. Dang it. Bastard rammed me straight in the nose. Hey Nick. I went back to computer battle because like every time, every time I think about doing the handicap battle, I just get really angry. I haven't been. I want to do strike for the handicap battle. I definitely want to do the strike banisher. Like for the handicap battle, I definitely want to do the strike banisher strat. For computer battle, I feel like I can get away with doing this bullshit because if I first of all remember to actually use my charge correctly, then I can actually close a little and avoid getting entirely frozen the fuck out, which is ideal. I realized midway through, like, I'm not really doing that, am I? So yeah, like the part that has me that I'm trying to figure out right now, especially as far as like the handicap battle is concerned, is just what will get me through it first, and then I can try to worry about scoring higher later. I actually booted up the game while I was on part to next. Excellent. By the way, don't bother with it. You don't get anything for it. Yeah, of course. Alright, let me be a little bit more circumspect this time. Because, in this case, I can stop trying to cheese it. I was playing kind of trying to use my ADHD. Yeah. When I was teaching, one of the things that I hold on, let me see if my pretzels got here when I wasn't looking. Or did it not go through? Oh, you bastard. You never Never went through. I'm like, where are my pretzels? Like, they should be here by now. Alright, computer battle is finally locked down. Finally locked down. It's fine. I'm putting in the order now. Alright. So, anyways, fill in the part that the text one say gave me a great advantage for most of the parts I never bother using, but this one really stuck out for me. Yeah. Alright. Let's figure this out. Because the main thing is that I would just like to, even if I can't gold rank the lab handicap battle, I'd like to just be able to get through it. At least once. The main part, the thing that's like mostly sticking out to me is that I can't figure out, the thing that's sticking out to me is mostly that I can't figure out, the main thing is that pop yourself into the air and say airborne forever. Yeah. Oh god. Okay. We lost. I figured we would. We should have stayed away. You need to get out more. I just want to do some research in a quiet lab. Is that so wrong? Why am I getting a delivery driver that is literally... Where are you? Okay, less terrible than I thought, but like, brother, that is very far away. Alright, I forgot I had the B. I forgot I picked up the B gun. But okay, I think I might have at least found... Alright, let's see here. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I left it on because it was doing a pretty good job for helping me close for the meme build, but given that I think I've sorted out the way I want to try to handle these fights, that makes more sense. Custom robos are robots that stand 30 centimeters tall. They are built with the latest technology and controlled by human minds. What is this guy mumbling about? Oh, don't mind him. There are a few researchers working here who are a bit off. I am not weird. I find myself to be a genius. By the way, my name is Jin. He sort of just casually introduced himself. Jin Tech. Holoseums are typically 3.6 square meters. Some holoseums are built into a robo's core data. Some are even built from a commander's memories and thoughts. Is this guy okay? Oh, he's fine. He goes to therapy every other Tuesday. How about you? You ready to fight? Yeah, I'm ready. Then let the second battle begin. Yeah. And the main thing is that to compensate for the fact that I'm fighting 2-on-1, the score threshold for the grand battle is relatively gracious. Okay, Splash Gun has a freeze effect, it looks like. Wave Bomb does that. Alright. And then what Holosseum are we fighting in? Rise. Okay. So stick in the air. Try to make sure that when I land softly, the next point land behind walls, and that should probably keep me mostly out of trouble, I think. Hang on, I got you, Shiny. I just need a minute to make sure that I'm not, like, dying. Alright. Yeah, Jin's not too bad. So yeah, basically so from what I can recall, for the handicap battles, they give you a longer time period and you get more points. See a little secret part you can get Grand Paddle mostly won't help you. Yeah. Please do. For those I don't mind so much. Man, you're mighty. No way we can keep up with you. Okay, throwing pod. Excellent. Nice. Meet you. Same here. The cannon that fires the robo at the beginning of the battle is called a robo cannon. Ready to fight? Sure. Here we go. But yes, Nick, feel free to tell me whenever. I always hate missing missables. So let's see here. What do we have? I guess getting rid of the defender might be the better. Yeah, defender might be a better call. Rayfall is an annoying ass gun though, but the defender is a lot more fragile and is easier to knock down. Dual bomb, left wave gun. No, I know that. Life of the jars, kind of legal gun. Bet. Bro. Jesus Christ, ball gun. There we go. Alright, come on, come on. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Reminding me to use the Seekers was like probably one of the best things you could have ever done. Because damn, what a pod. Defeat. There are certain regulations for custom mobile parts. Any parts that are capable of hurting commanders are considered illegal. Yeah, I was about to say, in the Grand Battle, I know that they're that they're kind of shit. Okay. I don't think it's here. Because I can't reach all the way over. So it might be in the other room. Alright. So, you're looking well. I guess you can tell I'll be your next opponent. Katu here hardly speaks. I imagine you noticed that already. Anyway, let's do our best, Katu. This guy's name is Katu? Yes, that is my name. Oh, okay. So, were you shocked to glimpse some of the odd personalities among these researchers? Yeah, sorta. They may be a little weird, but they're all nice people. So anyway, let's begin, okay? Are you ready? I haven't fought in such a long time. I can't wait. Alright, so yeah, we'll go next door after this one and go grab it. They may be a little weird, but they're all nice people. Me IRL. Yeah. Alright, let's see here. Opponent data. Star shot splits into 5 rounds as it descends, and then the glider gun on the defender. Alright, so if I'm lucky... Holocene. Oh, one of my favorite Holocene in the game because it has the best music. I don't know, gang. We might have to hold the silver here. A gold is a long shot. Alright, had to remind myself to actually start using more of the other jumps. Yeah, we might have to just content ourselves with a silver, gang, because like I'm doing my best, but maybe. Actually, we're at 170,000 and we have 2 more fights left. I think we can do it. We lost. Boy, experimenting on robos is sure different from battling them. I need a replacement. Ah, fuck. No. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Not her. All right. An ad break. All right. Screaming, crying, throwing up. Adel versus two baddies. Yeah. All right. I'm going to take a minute and just wait. Because I know we're going to want to see this one. Yeah, I'm scared. Okay. Ad break's done. First of all, let me make sure I go to the... Cool, glider gun. I'm tempted to try it out. Because the glider gun was giving me headaches when it was used against me. You really are something, you know that? The 1-on-2 handicap doesn't even faze you. Well, Sherry and I will be your last opponents for this tournament. I'll hold my own, don't worry. We can't let him win easily. I mean, there are two of us. Ready, Adel? Sure thing. Let's see how good you really are. Okay, so once I stopped screaming about it, and then I actually used my head a little bit, it turned out to not be so bad. Oh, I also have the Star Shotgun. Hold on a second. Glider gun's pretty fun. Something like the lightning sky seems to use auto move while delivering air shots. I'm gonna try it, just to feel it out. And then if I have to come back to Swordstorm, I will. It's not productive since the opponent can just jump over it a lot of the time. Yeah. Or, instead of me being silly, considering that it said fire from an elevated position with the Hornet gun, and I'm using a fucking aerial beauty. I'm sorry, it took me a second. I had to put on my I had to put on my big boy thinking hat. It's like shoot from an elevated position. Yeah, I don't know why. For the life of me, I can't figure out why the person who decided to pick up my order chose to do it, because they're literally coming from at least without getting into specifics, they were coming from at least a spot that's like 10 minutes away. Even with the way that they were coming to me, like they're like a hot minute away. So I'm like, I get it, hustle, get your money, but also like, actually, I think my priorities are backward. I should be trying to give it to Belinda first. I was not thinking about this correctly. I really should have been aiming for Linda first because she's the one who actually has a better chance of reaching me. Sherry is using a Magnum, so it's a lot easier. Well, it's a 50-50 because Sherry is less likely to actually get near me because she's using a Magnum gun. Nah, couldn't hack it. Alright. Nah, we're going back to the old me. Yeah, the pretzel's gonna be cold by the time it gets here, I think. Yeah, never mind. I do have to get rid of Sherry first, because I've been trying to figure out specifically with the Sword Storm gun which set of shots has less delay, and I know that one of them has less because they said the timing changes, but I've never been able to figure it out just from looking at it. It's the air ones, I think. that don't wait as long, maybe? Yeah, the air ones wait slightly less long. Jump shots have... yeah, okay. Make safety save, just because. Damn. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, just barely made it. Yeah, Eagle Gun. Whew, we're no match for you. Incredible, Adel. You're really amazing at this. It's been an honor fighting you. Well, Adel, no question you've grown strong. Alright. That's okay, I got it. Thank you for the GG's. I really thought that was gonna be worse. Alright. Yeah, I basically have to not skip the scenario. Then let me see if they'll let me. Huh? What's this? Hey, it's a data chip for a wave laser gun. There we go. Eagle gun, wave laser gun, and then we can just dip out. I'm out of here. Alright, let's see here. Yep, I'm not using that in the grand battle because I'm not allowed. One practical use for legal parts in the grand battle. New tournaments held in 4 areas: Mira's house, Bogey's cafe, the park, and the exam hall. If you've all, I was about to say, that sounds about right. Basically, go illegal and it should be good to go. I really hope this person didn't get suckered and drive under the bridge. I really hate it when people do that. They don't pay attention. Because this tells me that because this person's been driving along along the bottom for a while, and I'm just staring at this like you weren't paying attention. You weren't paying attention to where the actual address was, were you? Let's see here. Trading gym is a tag battle. All right, let's do the test hall first since I'm closer. Hey, welcome. Your guide today is me, Trish. Your opponents for this battle tournament are these computers. I'm supposed to be the only human being here, but looks like there's one other. Don't mind him. Anyway, like I said, all of your components will be computers. 1 through 6. Single-use battle. Such a program, opponents will be either lightning, sky types, or funky big heads. Flying CPU battle. Got it. Nope, got it. Hey, I bought another new toupee. I figured you'd want to check it out, Adel. Isn't it slick? I look good with any hairstyle. This one suits you much better. Yes. Okay, test hall, defeat opponent number 4 and talk to them enough times. Alright. So, aerial robos. I guess this means that for pods, I want anti-air pods mostly. Try Sky Freeze for the memes. Oh, right. Shit. They said single use. I gotta actually think about this really carefully. Man, shit. I forgot about that. So, single use battles in custom robo. Yeah. Single use battles in custom robo mean that you only get to use a part one time in a given fight and then you're locked out. Which means that I also need to not use, Okay, hold on. Pretzels are here. Yeah, so I basically I have to think very carefully, and I want to save the best. I want to save the guns that I like the best for like the last, basically, because those are the ones that are going to be the easiest to. Which means I also need to not use the Milky Way for a little bit. I literally almost just jumped in without thinking about it. I'm like, oh no. They said it's a single-use battle, so I gotta think about this. Yeah, whatever. Okay. 190,000. Alright. I had to take the time decision, which is really bad, actually. There are many tests in life, some simple, some difficult. You cannot pass them all. Winning and losing are not everything. Don't be too overconfident in your strength. Trust the path you wish to take, and the rest follows. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like the glider gun. Yeah, so never mind using the glider gun. I was like, maybe the curves will be helpful, and it's like, this thing is making funny loop-de-loops in ways that are pissing me off a little, actually. I also am admittedly not doing a very good job of, like, actually avoiding, you know, getting sniper shotted, because I'm doing a really shit job of maneuvering and making sure I don't get hit by the sniper shot, which is not helping my case right now. It's a skill issue. It's a skill issue. Yeah, I already accepted I kind of wasn't getting high on this. I already kind of knew. The single part is always harder because you have to think a lot more carefully about because the thing is that, like, I don't want to use up things like the needle gun and stuff like that. Like, I don't want to use stuff like the needle gun and even like the Wraithball gun. I want to save those for a little later. Like, the Afterburner is not strictly an anti-air gun, but I'm trying to save the anti-air ones. Because, like, basically they're two ways to look at it, right? Either you come out swinging... with your best weapons and then have to clean up later, or... Yeah, and as you see, I had a much better time when I'm not fucking around and literally putting myself in harm's way by standing out in the open and getting my dome cracked by sniper shots every time. Mind your steps as you walk the path of life. I'm Shin. I'm 2 years old. Let's play. Play with me. Let's play with robos, okay? Okay. Yay, I'll beat you. Okay. Yeah, that should do. Welcome back. Okay, glider gun. Yeah, we are not anywhere near getting a gold. Probably a silver if I lock in for these last couple matches. Almost certainly a bronze. Okay, because it looks like they're using the same pods I was using a minute ago. So now I can't really approach from the air in the same way unless I stay far away. And even then, I would rather not risk it. Okay. Let's think about this a little differently. I didn't want to do this. I was very scared of using a little Vader, but I gotta stay on the ground, because if I jump, I kind of get kicked in the nuts. So... it might be time. I shouldn't use the feather if I'm not jumping. I don't like using little raiders because they're incredibly fragile, but the my opponent is putting out pods that will kick your shit in if you're in the air. So really? Yeah. It scares me to use little Vaders because I don't like being super fragile. But that was the only way I was getting around that, because like they had the pods out that were basically extremely anti-air heavy, and I'm like, I got no other way. I'm still small, that's why I lost. Too bad. Alright. Homing star gun. Here's the one. Excuse me, are you sure you want to battle me? Do you really? I'm not confident about fighting. Actually, I'm not confident about anything. Are you sure you want me? Are you sure you want to start? Yes, already! Please, don't be mad. Angry. Sorry. Please, don't be angry. I'm sorry if I stink. I'm not confident about anything. Real? Yeah. So, it actually... Alright. So I do have a couple more little raiders to use. But I don't think I need to stick on the ground as much as I did that time. Flash gun, shake bomb thing. Alright, cool. Yeah, if I make bronze, it'll be a miracle. Alright, I made it. Alright, not bad, Strike Vanisher. I knew it. I knew I'm worthless. I knew I would lose. Alright. Come here. Oh, excuse me. Excellent. Say hello to the best gun you will never use. Alright, let's see. What the fuck? because if I use this gun, I eat the same amount of penalty as I would for having lost a match if I use this gun for every time I fight in the grand battle. So yeah, or something like that. Nick will probably explain if the penalty is worth more than I'm thinking, but like the penalty is high enough that I'm just like, I don't want to do that. If it was like a 10% or whatever, then I would eat it and just murder my way through. Okay, 50%. Yeah, then we're not fucking with it then. It's not worth the trouble. It's not. I want to save the Bayfall gun for like... Okay. It's my turn now. Yippee! Are you strong? Are ya? You don't have to tell me. I know. Those eyes, those arms, that swagger, I know. It's like you were born to battle. I bet the girls can't leave you alone. I envy you, boy do I. I'm so jealous it hurts. So you wanna start, huh? Yes, fine. Start, huh? You wanna start? Okay then, let's start. They got a flare gun. Wave bomb, twin flank, short thrust legs. Alright. Yeah. If we're lucky, I already talked to them before a bunch. That's how I got the illegal gun in the first place. Like, the reason why I got the illegal gun is because I was taught... Yeah. Right, I need to actually be getting in a little closer to like... I'm cooked. You hit me with this my knife. Damn. Uh-oh, someone's a winner. It's me. It's party time. All right. Let's break out. Let's break out the good stuff. I was tempted to grab the Shoddy. I might, if it gets bad, I might switch over to the Strike Vanisher, grab the Shoddy and do it. But, like, I was trying to hold out on, like, the Vertical Gun in particular because, like, Vertical and Needle are the guns I'm most comfortable with for anti-air. I was trying to save them for last. Did I remember to switch legs? I hope I did. Yeah, I'm feather legs. Okay, good. And this is why I wanted to save the Needle. This is why I wanted to save the Needle for so long. It's like, as an anti-air gun, Needle gun is really good. At least in terms of, like, guns that I'm comfortable using for anti-air, I'm really good with the Needle gun. My, oh my, oh my, you're a tough one, you are. You're the man. Boost pod T. Alright. Man, I'm tired. How much longer do I have to wait? What do I have to do this for, huh? This is so whack. Let's get this over quickly. Chop chop. Waiting forever. Alright, let's fight. Alright, now I think we're gonna bust out Strike Vanisher Shoddy. Let's do it now, I think. I don't know what the fuck gun that is. Let me look first. Gravity gun. Yeah, it's time for the Shoddy, or the Magnum. Never mind, yeah, we're doing the Shoddy. Yeah. If we're lucky, I'll get a bronze. Oh my god. Yeah. That's my phone. Hang on a second. Like, where the fuck did my phone go? Gravity gun is such a meme weapon. A meme weapon that has already knocked off a good chunk of my HP and robbed me of what would be a... what would have been a perfect. Come my alarm went off at the same time and I was so confused why you were looking for my phone. Yeah. Air shots fire a giant orb above the target's head. This makes it not a good anti-air weapon, but... Alright, we made it to silver. So basically, if I can improve my score on some of the earlier ones, we could probably nab a gold. I'm gonna have a good night, y'all. Yeah, we're almost done. We're almost done, Cackle. So, thank you for hanging out. I'm all business when I'm here. You know it's my work mode. I mellow out when I'm in other places. Anyway, stop by again sometime. I might. Alright. And then Bogies is the other spot that has. Check behind the counter. Where all the dishes are. Hey, I found a data chip for an X laser gun. There's a memo too. Alright. Cool. I don't want to start another battle because we should be wrapping up about now anyway. Ion gun. Cross laser gun. Alright, let's see how bullshit this gun is. It's not as bullshit as the other one. Probably. No, never mind. Not as bullshit, but still pretty bullshit. I take it back. Did the games... Yeah. X laser gun is weird. Normally the V laser is good at stopping lateral movement, but here, this weapon only... Yeah, because of the way that it bounces. Or the way that it angles and then gets, like, stuck by stuff because of the angle. Yeah. Sweet spot it. Yeah, that's what I figured. After looking at it, because like if you can get both, then that's damage. But yeah, it is about that time. So thank y'all for coming by. I appreciate it. I'm really happy that we managed to actually, once I knuckled down and actually like put my thinking cap on, that we actually managed to figure out how to get past handicap battle, because that was the one that was really truly stressing me the fuck out. And I'm happy that we figured out how to get around it. So, the angles shot... Oh, that too. That doesn't help, probably. Oh, dang it, ad break. Alright, I'm gonna wait for ads to finish. Either way, I know that it auto-saved after... I think it auto-saved after the last fight either way. So we should be okay to quit out here. That is the only thing I don't like about custom robo for GameCube, which is that you cannot control You can't control when you make saves. The only saves in the game are auto saves, at least as far as I'm aware of. If there's a way to manually save the game, they never actually tell you. All right, let's see here. All right, ads are done. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Sin. Sin has thrown up many links. You can see that I have some stuff for game analysis, design articles, Ko-Fi for support, stream bots where the stream bots live on YouTube, my card, which has my social media links, my phone for gift giving. I'm a video game person. I make video games. So the website is under construction right now, and the Patreon isn't really in use. But if you go to our itch page, you can see the game that we're making together called Shoot Lancer. And then if you want to hang out with us when we're not streaming normally, come by the Discord. Yes, you will be put in one channel that only says rules. It will say some stuff. It will point you to a Google Doc. Read the Google Doc. Message either myself or Sin to let us know what the secret word in the Google Doc is, because then that demonstrates that you've actually, read it. And then you're let in, and that's the way that works. So, thank y'all for coming by. Deeply appreciate it. Let's go find somebody to go hang out with. I'm gonna go to twitch.tv. I'm gonna look at who we've rated recently. Did I not raid anybody on Friday? Or is it just that? I'm like, no, we rated Ilias on Friday, didn't we? Because I was sitting there looking through my list, like, why is it saying that that's not the case? Who is this other custom robo? Lol, there's somebody else who's also streaming custom robo who is playing Battle Evolution. I don't know them well enough to go drop us off over there, though. Let me see here. I don't think we've been by Champrel in a while, actually, and I feel like being a menace. So we're gonna go hang out with Champrel. Uh, Champrel is currently playing some Plate Up with some friends, so we're just gonna go bother him because it's funny. That's a raid message. Please slow down. Whatever emotes you like, let him know what's what. SH does raids. Of course, it's the raid message. Schedule coming up this week. This Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It's Ingrid Friday. We're playing Street Fighter 6 this upcoming Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you are curious about Ingrid and want to see what she's up to, I will probably have some baby ass XYZ to run with her. We'll get to see. We'll have some fun. I'm not playing ranked. We'll just go fuck around in casual matches with Ingrid, stay unranked for like a hot minute, and just sort of sort it out and feel out if she's a character I think I have the capacity to learn in any deeper way. And then next Sunday is more custom robo. We'll go do Bogey's tournament and then see what's up with some of the others. So, thank y'all for hanging out. Deeply appreciate it. Stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask if you go outside, be excellent to each other. Not the bigots, racist, turfs, sexist, anti-queer folks, or fascists. Remember, Black Lives Matter, trans rights are human rights, reproductive rights are human rights. Palestine must be free. So must the Sudan, so must be the Congo. So must be Haiti. None of us free till we're all free. Look out for each other, take care of each other. You don't have to do a lot to do that. Just do enough. Talk to people. Keep them in your circle. That's pretty much it. If anybody's out doing the work, if you're trying to go find a cause to put yourself to, you don't have to make up a new cause. Look for who's already doing the work and lean in and listen up. All right. That's all I've got. Appreciate y'all. I am heading out. Enjoy your time with Champrel, and I'll catch y'all later. Till then.